Hi people, today we're going to be talking about a book that everyone and their mother seems to have read and seems to be raving about, and I was like, I'm not going to read this one. I don't know why, I didn't feel like, I don't know, it wasn't like up my alley. It totally is. But yeah, it finally got recommended to me, like you have to read this one, and I did, and I love it. And as you can see, it's Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I have to say that I love this one a lot. I was reading the book, and it's going to be a spoiler-free review. I was reading the book, and it was amazing because I did love the main characters. I did love the paths in which they found themselves, not only like in the main mission, which is to save the planet, but also in the way they react to things and how to react to the people with whom they have contact, and the different variables that you have into the book, that it's not only the main mission, it's also who they are as people, as humans, as that was amazing. Nearing the end, I didn't know how I wanted it to end, which it's saying something, because usually when I read the book, I began guessing at the end, I would like this to go this way or the other way, and I would like this character to end here, and in this one, I didn't find any way in which I wanted it to end. Because if I wanted to go in one direction, it meant doomsday in the other direction. And if I wanted to save the doomsday, it meant complete disaster in the other way. So I was like, I don't know how I want this book to end. I have to say that having read it, again, spoiler-free, I'm not going to say any spoilery thing about this book, but after having read this book, it ends perfectly, and I love how it ends, and I think it wouldn't have been able to end in any other way. At least for me, that's what I was expecting, kind of what I was expecting it to end like. So yeah. What we are going to find in here, we're going to find one of the things that I loved the most about this book. It's that when we began the book, we know nothing about what's happening, what has happened before, and we learn things as our main character, Ryland Grace, begins to remember. He gets up from a very profound sleep. He guesses that he has been in some kind of induced coma. He doesn't know if he has been ill, if he has been thrown into isolation. He doesn't know where he is. He only looks around himself, and he doesn't know where he is. And he finds two corpses, probably two people that he knew before, and they're like completely desiccated, like mummified. So they must have been dead for quite some time. And so again, where is he? Why he has been sleeping, and why he is so muscular, and who has when you are in a coma, you lose muscular mass, and he's like, he has, I think he says something like, I have body beach. So, or beach body, sorry, I say it in the reverse order. So yeah, I'm not going to say much more, I'm not going to say a lot about the plot of the book, because I want you to be as surprised as I was, because I went into it knowing like very little. But let's say that he discovers that he's inside a spaceship, and it looks like he is on a mission to stop doomsday in Earth. It looks like a teeny creature called astrophag. No, you don't pronounce it like that. Astrophages, I think, are eating the sun. So if they aren't stopped, humanity will die, because Earth will begin like this ice age in which animals, food, humans will pay the consequences of the Earth losing, sun time and energy and everything. So it looks like some people were thrown into a spaceship. Why? How? You're going to have to keep reading and to keep traveling with Ryland to see how much he remembers and when. And they have been thrown into this mission to discover how to stop these little teeny creatures that eat in the sun, and how to stop them and save her. I have to say that this book is amazing, because you really care about the characters, even if the main characters ends up discovering like alien life without much facial expression. You end up caring for these creatures that he finds in his path, and you're rooting for them. Go Rocky, Dirk is amazing. And yeah, there's lots of things in this book that are amazing. I did love the story. It was like a very gripping story for me. It's like 500 pages, and I had total the book in 2 days. I couldn't put it down, because I was very attracted to the story, to this nerve-wracking humanity is going to die. All humans are going to be eradicated. All our hopes are inside the ship with this person who absolutely knows nothing about what he's doing. He remembers nothing. He kind of messes up more than once, and he has background. He's a scientist. He knows what he's doing sometimes. That was something that cracked me up, the approach that he has to the situation, the way in which he talks to himself, in which he reacts to things. There were moments in which I was laughing out loud. There were moments in which I was almost crying, because it's also a very hard book in the theme that humanity is going to die if he does nothing, and the pressure he finds himself in trying to find solutions and messing up. I think it's very important for me that he's not a hero, that he's a person that can take wrong choices and can make them culminate in stupendly wrongly situations, and how he keeps on trying and try to fix the mess that he's done and tries to fix humanity and to save everyone, even though there are some times when he learns some things that I will say, okay, fuck them up. But he is there and he keeps on trying. Also the same with Rocky. We are going to have to read to know who is Rocky. And I love them a lot because of that, because they keep on trying and they keep on fighting. And even when the odds are against them, they don't decide to say, okay, let's go. No, they keep on fighting, and it's something that I do love. Also, there's lots of technical stuff, and the fun thing about it is, if you are into science and to astronomics, astrophysics, science, you can read all the experiments and all the conclusions and all the maths, and you will be a richer person because of it. But sometimes there's too much of them, so you can also skip them and go to the conclusions, and you will have the results, and you can keep on reading the book. So you can choose to be very sciencey about it, or just skip them. But I think it's very nice that all these experiments and things are included in this book, because they are totally true, and for me they add like these new dimensions to the book, and it was amazing to have all of that. The characters are completely amazing. I did love, as I said, that we enter in the story with Ryland knowing nothing, and as the story progresses, we are going to be having this kind of flashbacks to the past. So it's going to be like two different timelines, the present time and the past time, in which you are going to be learning about what happened with her, what happened with these little creatures that eat in the sun, what happened with Ryland, why he is in a spaceship, what happened with humanity, and all of that. So for me, it was amazing, because you were in a point in the story where you needed to know what's coming next, and then you jump into the past, and then you wanted to know what's going to happen in the past, and then you're in the future, and it's like, yeah, and you can put it down in either timeline. For me, it was amazing. Yeah, maybe I'm messing up a bit on the review, because I want to say too many things, but I don't want to say anything, because I don't want to spoil this read for anyone. I have to say that this is an amazing book. I have read Artemis by Andy Weir, and I didn't like it. I didn't actively dislike it, but it wasn't for me. But this one I have to say that I completely love. It's amazing. It has adventure. It has moments in which, as I said, you laugh out loud, moments in which you cry, moments in which you feel the desperation of this human trying to save all his home planet and the people that live on it, knowing that even if he was to succeed, lots of people will have died already. And the backstory of where he come from to get where he is now is also amazing. All the characters that appear in this book, you feel them and you feel for them, and for me that was amazing. And yeah, I mean, there's lots of things I love. Also, the internal thoughts that Ryland has sometimes, they are completely hilarious, and I think I can relate to them, and I think many more people can relate to them, in that that sometimes when you are under pressure, you know things happen in your head, and lots of thoughts come and cross, and there's like, okay, have I said that out loud? Oh yes, I did. Oh god, it's like, yeah, like that. I mean, I love Ryland, I love the story, and I love everything about this book. So if you are into science fiction with a lot of sciencey stuff, you like main characters who are funny, who are ironic, who are sarcastic, and who try to be better even if they are not heroes, if you like maybe encountering alien forms of life who are completely adorable and that you cannot let go, pick this one up, because it's amazing, you guys. So thank you for watching. Bye.